A witch's magical garden is more than a patch of earth where plants grow. It is a living altar, a sanctuary where the whispers of the natural world weave together with the intentions of the soul. To create such a garden is to invite the unseen into the seen, to craft a space where the mundane dissolves and the mystical awakens. The work begins not with soil or seeds, but with intention. A witch knows that every garden carries a spirit, and before the first herb is planted, the heart must ask, "What magic do I wish this place to hold?" Perhaps the garden will be a haven for healing, a space where lavender softens sorrow and chamomile soothes restless nights. Perhaps it will be a temple of protection, where rosemary stands tall as guardian and sage sweeps away stagnant energy. Or perhaps it will be a garden of dreams, where moonflowers unfurl their white blossoms beneath the silver gaze of night, and mugwort guides the spirit toward visions and mysteries. Once the intention has taken root, the design of the space becomes its first spell. Paths may spiral like a labyrinth, echoing the eternal cycles of nature. Stones can be placed at the 4 directions to honor the elements: earth, air, fire, and water, anchoring the space in balance. A small altar, perhaps adorned with crystals, feathers, or offerings, may rise at the center, making the garden not only a place of growth, but a sacred circle. The plants themselves are the heart of the magic. Each carries not only fragrance and color, but spirit and lore. Rosemary sharpens memory and brings protection. Roses embody love and beauty. Vervain hums with purification and blessing. Even the humblest weed, like dandelion, carries fierce resilience and the power of wishes. By weaving together herbs, flowers, and trees, a witch calls forth a living spell, one that hums with healing, strength, and enchantment. For healing, plant herbs such as lavender, chamomile, calendula, and lemon balm to bring peace to the body and spirit. For protection, rosemary, sage, bay laurel, and rue act as guardians at the threshold. For love and beauty, roses, hibiscus, violets, and jasmine invite tenderness and joy. For dream work and divination, mugwort, yarrow, thyme, and moonflower open the path to vision. And for grounding, ancient allies like oak, elder, and hawthorn root the witch to the wisdom of the land. A touch of kitchen magic is welcome too. Basil for prosperity, mint for freshness and clarity, and thyme for courage in daily life. Each plant is both a healer and a spell, chosen not only for its earthly gifts, but for the subtle energy it carries. But a magical garden is not only about planting, it is about relationship. Each morning, the witch might walk barefoot on dew-kissed grass, whispering gratitude to the green allies. Water becomes an offering, given with prayer rather than obligation. Harvest is done with care, cutting sprigs of mint or thyme with words of blessing, always leaving enough for the plant to thrive. In this exchange, the garden becomes more than a source of herbs. It becomes a partner, a teacher, and a friend. As the wheel of the year turns, the garden shifts in rhythm with the seasons. In spring, seeds stir with potential, mirroring the rebirth of spirit. Summer brings abundance, bees weaving gold between blossoms and sunlight dripping like honey on leaves. Autumn calls for harvest and gratitude, the gathering of herbs for teas, tinctures, and spell work to last through the darker months. And in winter, the garden dreams beneath the soil, a reminder that even in stillness, magic is alive. To step into a witch's garden is to step into a liminal world, one where the veil thins, where blossoms hold secrets, and where every breeze carries a message. It is a place where healing begins with a touch of green, where protection blooms with every leaf, and where the soul remembers that it, too, is part of the great unfolding magic of the earth.